Hey, happy Friday, everybody. It is November 6th and time for this week's Friday Funnies. Well, this week the stock market is up, temperatures are down, and in less than 3 weeks we get to stuff ourselves full of turkey. So this week has had a bright outlook, but it has also had more than its share of strange people doing odd things. Here then are the strangest and the oddest. We're going to start off this week with a Friday Funnies exclusive, something we like to call News from Around the World. We've all heard the phrase, born with a silver spoon in one's mouth, but for most of us that is a figurative statement. A lady, however, in Rotterdam, Holland has taken it literally. Margaret Dalmans loves sitting down to dinner, but when she does, she doesn't eat the food, she eats the silverware. She woke up this week with a stomach ache, went to the doctor where an x-ray revealed 78 forks and spoons in this woman's stomach. She said she just has this overwhelming compulsion to eat silverware. She can't stop herself, but she only eats forks and spoons. And when somebody said, well, why don't you eat knives? She said, what do you think I am, nuts? Possibly. From here, let's move to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Down in Rio, a bricklayer was reportedly killed in an accident, but nobody thought to tell him about that. Ademir Goncalves spent the night drinking cachaca, which is a liqueur distilled from sugarcane. It has a funny name, but trust me on this, it will kick you right in the butt. When he woke up the next morning, he heard that there had been an accident and that he had been presumed dead. So, since they have a tradition of burying the dead the day after they pass in Brazil, he went directly to the cemetery where they were holding his funeral. And as people were gathered around the grave, he just popped in and said, hey, anybody looking for me? And after the crowd was resuscitated, it was discovered that someone had misidentified the body. So in celebration, it was shots of cachaca for everybody, except for the poor devil in the box. They still don't know who he is. Here's a couple of robbers that you can bank on. I call this segment Geezer and the Fat Man. Sounds like a 70s cop show, but in this case it's two different bank robbers in different parts of the country. Let's start out with Rancho Santa Fe, California, where the oxygen tank bandit has struck again. This man is said to be in his 70s, rather nattily attired from his tweed jacket down to his sensible shoes, and that he has an oxygen tank with tubes going up to his nose. He has robbed his fourth bank and still has eluded capture. I don't get it. The next time this guy strikes, I would suggest chasing him on foot. He's on oxygen. How fast can he run? All right, from there we go to Tamarack, Florida, where another robber has pulled his fourth bank robbery. In this case, it's the fourth time at the same bank. The man is described as being rather a heavyweight, and one of the tellers even recognized him the last time he was in, said, oh, here he comes again. But this guy also has gotten away 4 times. I reiterate, he's fat. Chase him. He can't run very fast. I don't know, man. You tell me, I should be in charge of security someplace. All right, one more story. Let's go up to Wisconsin for this one. One person, at least in Wisconsin, knows when to say when. Unfortunately, she said when a little bit too late. Mary Stray of Granton, Wisconsin, was driving drunk, and she knew it. She also knew what to do, and that was to call the police and report a drunk driver. When she called, police said, are you following the suspect vehicle? To which she replied, no, I am them. She was instructed to pull off to the side of the road, put her flashers on, and wait until police showed up. Now, I salute Mary. All I know is that more of this country's drunks showed that kind of civility and civic pride that we could forever rid this country of the TV show Cops. So what did we learn this week? Don't drink and drive, don't rob banks, don't eat silverware, and by all means, please show up to your own funeral. I will see you next week live from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Have a great week.